Here's another story about uh me going down to the shop. This is a different story. Last time I ran into the homeless man with my bike. He T-posed and glitched through the fucking map. But no, this is a different story. It's about the time I went down to the shop to pick up actually a packet of ice lollies, popsicles, for you Americans out there. Um, so I went down, picked up some popsicles, and I it wasn't exactly a homeless man I ran into, but you could definitely tell that he had been through some struggles. He was a homeless man. So anyway, this homeless man, he was huge. I say he was huge as he was as huge as they come. Honestly, there couldn't have been a huger person. Queso, who's that? And I was just thinking, like, how do you get that big? Living on the street? There is no physical chance you are that large and in charge and you live in a box. Because there was frankly no box that could. So I tapped him on the shoulder, I think. I think I tapped him on the shoulder. It was something. Uh, he turned around very slowly, I might add. I mean, he was like a real. Like that kind of slow. And he turned and he looked down at me. That's how large this dude was. He looked down at me and he says, "What do you want, little ma?" And I'm gonna be real with you. I shit my pants. I was honestly so scared of this dude. He just had this aura, like like that one scene in Jujutsu Kaisen when the dude walks in the door is boom footstep, brrr, like dark evil aura around him, and I could physically feel it. I could see that. So I told him that I just wanted to, meet him. I needed to see what he looked like, wanted to see his face, and I'll tell you what, it was. He had this huge white beard. He looked like Santa. Uh, he had brown eyes, brownish green. He had like hazel eyes. Um, he had a bulbous nose. Kind of looked like this, honestly. He looked like my face, but with a big beard and hazel eyes, and he was bald too. Where the sorry about that. Had to get my filter back. He looked like a Bergen from the Trolls. So anyway, I met this dude. He had a very deep voice. It was like gravelly. He was like, "Hey, how you doing there, little?" You could definitely tell this dude smoked like 19 packs a day, possibly an hour, given his. So I met him. His name was John Henry, and not like the John Henry, the American folktale. No, like straight up John Henry. It's plain as that. He's 54 years old, somehow still going. I don't know how. His knees should have given out a long. And he told me he had a son. And I was just thinking, like, that bull. So his son's name is I forget what it was. I think it was like Matthew or Matthias or some stupid shit like that. Sorry if your name's Matthew or Matthias. But his name was Matthias Henry. I couldn't get behind that. I was just thinking, that poor kid. But come to find out, not a poor kid at all. In fact, he's very wealthy. In fact, I'd say he's probably one of the richest men on the face of the planet. He owns several businesses, around the United States. You know, his son moved there to fulfill his dreams of being a stockbroker and all that. But he bought out some businesses. Uh, he works on Wall Street, like if I don't, at least that's what his dad told me. I don't know if that's true, but apparently he has a net worth of 2.8 billion. Well, I guess I can see how he's keeping his weight. He's got his son feeding him every now and. Whoa. So anyway, I let John go, but very slowly I might add. I could walk faster with no and every time he took a step, the whole store shook. I could see like 3 aisles down, I could see stuff on the shelf going, "Whoa, whoa, Johnny!" Whoa. And I was just thinking, like, how the do you live, man? It honestly like scared me for my health and my safety, and hopefully yours as well. Maybe I don't. So anyway, I left the store. I left John. I don't know where he is now. I'm assuming he's still homeless. Probably. Uh, hopefully his son has like put him on a gym membership. Hopefully he's getting them gains, them buys, them tries, them delts, them deltoids, them pectorals, them abs. Hopefully he's just like, doing well for himself. I might go back, see if I can find him. I'll keep you posted.